Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to What's in the Box. We have a Thailand box here today, and you may notice something missing as I open this lovely up. Yeah, the book is gone. The book is missing on me, and the lid doesn't want to stay open. I may have to put my water bottle on it, or fold it up underneath, just to keep it from going about a million different directions. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up the rest of the way. The booklet is missing. I do have it on a laptop that's about right there. Just to the side of the screen, you might be able to see a little bit of the glare from it. You can see my water bottle has been pushed into camera view because of, well, where I have to locate it on the table. But we have a interesting mix from Thailand this time, so it's a taste of Thailand. I'm not really sure what I'm going to think about a lot of these, because I do know that they use some ingredients I absolutely hate and some that I absolutely love, so it's going to be kind of like a 50-50, I would wager. I even remembered to bring my scissors today, I think. They're around here somewhere. But anyway, we've got prawn crackers. I've actually had prawn crackers before. I haven't had this particular flavor. I've just had well, prawn crackers, the ones that they give here in the US. It's only one brand that I've ever seen, Blue Bag. I can't even remember the name of it for the life of me. And yeah, they're basically shrimp chips. And this one is hot chili flavor. I like prawn crackers, so we're gonna have a little bit of noise as I open that up. It's going to let out all its lovely gases there as we tear into it so I can actually get my hand in there. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and take a taste of this. I can taste the prawn cracker. There's a definite distinct flavor. And chili is a little underpowered, actually. I was expecting it to be a bit more because this is a Thailand thing. Usually they're a little bit spicier than that. You can see what they look like in there. They look like little french fries. I can see myself eating that. Closest thing I can relate it to is possibly chili cheese Fritos. And these are Hanami shrimp crackers, hot chili flavor. I kind of saw this one whenever I first opened the box and realized I didn't have my lovely little booklet to go by, but I like that. It tastes like chili cheese Fritos. It's about as close as you're going to get here in the US as far as like standard stuff you're going to find. Put that over there. Okay, as far as other things, I'm seeing something I'm probably not going to like down in there, but I'm not going to go for it just yet. Next we have what looks like it's going to be a tomato flavor something. Let's go ahead and look through here and see if I can find it. I'll try to include these pages up on the screen if I can figure out a way to edit them in where it's not just completely offensive looking. We have the fashion food tomato flavored cracker. You know the old adage, don't judge book. Okay, let's change that to don't judge a chip by its packaging. Crispy thick chips are the best tomato flavored chips we've ever tried. So I'm guessing it's something like a, not necessarily a ketchup flavor, but something similar to that. Close your eyes and it will taste like you're eating a fusion of ketchup coated McDonald's french fries and SpaghettiOs. Not a big fan of either of those things. I like SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs aren't bad, but they're not exactly my favorite thing. I don't go out of my way to eat them. It's one of those things that I eat whenever I'm like running on the end of my budget. These are relatively thick. They said thick. They feel a little puffy almost. And it tastes like ketchup. It's not bad. I could see myself eating these. I don't see myself eating these with anything with them, but it's not bad. They look... They don't look like how they taste. They very much taste like a very sweet ketchup. I mean, it's not overpowering, but you can definitely taste it. And you do have kind of like that noodle aftertaste almost. It's not bad, not terrible. I can live with it. Let's toss it over there too. Let's see what else we got in here. I'm putting off that coconut thing because me and coconut have a sordid history. Let's go ahead and get what this thing here in the front is. It is a big roll, grilled seaweed roll. It's barbecue sauce, tasty and easy. Can you find the little, it's got a little story on it about 32-year-old Ithpat. I cannot pronounce your name, in the late 1990s. Basically, he founded the company. And this is seaweed flavors. It's coconut to grilled squid to barbecue. So this is just going to be barbecue flavored seaweed, I guess? Yeah, it's eating like potato chips. It looks... I'm going to make myself... The reality that I know a few druggies. It looks like a package that you'd find cigar rolls in. I was trying to think of how to phrase that. I'm going to eat this. It looks like a gnarly-ass fruit roll-up, by the way. It doesn't look like food. Let's go ahead and just take a bite off the end of it. I like seaweed. That's not bad. It's got a bit of a barbecue flavor to it. It's sweet. It's kind of a sweet barbecue. It's not a traditional like American barbecue. It's more of a like a Chinese barbecue, if you will, which isn't bad. I can eat that. There's not much of it there, so it's like eating air. It's so light that it's kind of a little bit ridiculous. Ah, it's gonna stick in my mouth a little bit there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab said drink. Wrong pipe. 1 second. Okay, so now that I'm done choking on water, let's move on to the next thing. Holy crap. You'd think I'd choke on something else. Pandan cake. I'm gonna have to look at this one before I open it up. Having a bad day, look no further than this delectable cake. In Thailand, pandan is considered to be an effective natural way to improve your mood. To elevate moods all over Thailand, the fragrant pandan plant is used for cooking, applied as perfume, and sprayed on everything from business cards to invitations. So it's like lavender here in the US. Just like in Thailand, we Americans have an effective way to improve our mood. It's called cake. Yeah. So between pandan and the cake, you should feel great after a few bites. Oh, I'm gonna need scissors, I think. Or just teeth. Teeth, incisors, close. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a smell. That's a smell. Whoo, lordy. That was a potent smell at first. It's gone away now, but wow. That smelled like a Twinkie factory for a second there with like extra sugar. But it looks kind of like a little round Twinkie almost. I'm going to move that off camera. It looks like a round Twinkie. I'm going to try it real quick. I'm not entirely sure what pandan is. Not much of a flavor at all. It tastes... I'm going to squeeze some of... Nope, I can't even squeeze some of that stuff out of the milk. It's just quite literally a little bit of a cream filling in there. I'm trying to get a taste of what the pandan is. Yeah, it's just a light, sweet flavor. It's not bad. I could probably scarf this thing whole down in just one bite. It does... The cake part is just like a Twinkie cake. It's not really... It's just a yellow cake. It's not bad. But as far as the flavor goes, I think the pandan is adding a little bit of sweetness to it, but I can't quite pinpoint exactly which flavor in there it is. It's a little bit strange to me, but I think we'll be okay with that. It looks like we have... we got some garlic bread things. I'm going to scroll around and see if I can find out what this is. Little Farm garlic bread. I'm going to go ahead and move the extra one out of the way so we know that we ate it. Little Farm garlic bread. Says, we know that you're thinking garlic bread from Thailand, a far cry from their Italian roots. They're from local Thai bakeries. Then when topped with a buttery spread made from elephant garlic. Elephant garlic is a special variety of garlic that's nearly 3 times as large as standard garlic. I know this. And it has a sweeter flavor. I didn't really notice it having too much of a sweeter flavor. It tasted like garlic to me. Are typically served alongside fresh fish-flavored dip in Thailand, but we think they're perfect on their own. Okay, so they're served with a dip, so I'm going to have to keep that in mind. I'm wagering they're going to be a bit dry, considering that they are served with a dip. And it does look like a little piece of malformed toast. I'm not going to say what else that looks like. You can use your imagination. Just let that sink in for a little bit. Anyway. Actually, that's kind of good. A little bit of buttery undertone. Definitely sweeter than I was expecting. It's not super sweet, but it's got that kind of sweet sauce kind of hinted at in it. It's almost like a garlic sauce with a little pinch of sugar added. It's not overwhelming, but you can definitely taste the sweetness. It'd be like if you made a garlic sugar spread instead of just garlic. For some homemade garlic bread. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I will be eating both of those. I will not be sharing. That falls in the category of it tastes too good to share. So tough luck to you guys. I'm still putting off the coconut. It's going to be one of the next couple things. I need to scroll down here and see what these sesame things are, though. Are you on page 4? Yes, you are. Okay. Spicy sesame coated peanuts. The early 16th century, Thailand was one of the first countries to receive chili powder. Oh, there's spicy sesame flavor. Okay. And it's from Portuguese traders. Chili powder is a staple of Thai cuisine, where we have salt and pepper on our tables. The Thai have a bottle of fish sauce and a canister of chili powder. I actually love chili powder. I use it in a lot of my dishes, so this doesn't sound bad at all. Same with sesame. Let's see. Peanuts hit the nail on the head when it comes to striking perfect balance between spicy, sour, sweet, and salty. So sweetness of the sesame evens out the spiciness of the chili powder, making for a unique peanut snack. I'm going to try to get this open to where you guys can see in there. It's a rather thick package, oddly enough. See if I can get some out of there. Come on out. Okay. Okay, looks like it's almost in a batter of sorts on there. Let's go ahead and let this sit up in the camera for a second while I move that bag out of the way. Yeah, it just looks like peanuts covered in some kind of batter that is... I don't know if I should eat more than like a couple of these. Because I have a feeling, yeah, just tasting it, the little bit of chili powder. The thing about chili powder is it adds up as you eat more. So you have to be a little bit careful. Let's go ahead and move those out of the way. I just noticed they're still in the frame. Chili powder adds up as you eat more of it. But the sesame flavor is nice. It's a steady flavor. It's not like the cheap fried stuff that you usually have here in the U.S. So that flavor works out pretty good. You also have the peanut flavor, of course. And it's almost like there's some kind of breading on it. I'm not quite sure. It's not like a cornbread kind of breading, but it's that same kind of savory sweet thing you have going on there. And I've been putting this off too long. Glendy coconut chips. For some reason, I think I've seen this somewhere before. Never tried it before. Don't get me wrong. I don't usually go straight after coconut stuff. I like the taste of coconut, like in pina coladas, but I hate the texture. And for some reason, a lot of coconut things try to integrate not necessarily the actual texture, but more of like a simulation of the texture into their actual product. So it doesn't really work out too well for me. And I think these, let's see. Breakfast in Thailand, sticky rice porridge, blah, 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 lunch, dinner. And in between the 3 square meals, a snack made of raw coconut chips. Certainly goes without saying that coconut is a prevalent ingredient in Thai cuisine, but these coconut-dusted chips might be our favorite way of eating it. They're perfect combination of coconut and chocolate. So they're coconut-dusted in chocolate. I'm losing the paper right there. I'm going to probably be not very pleased with this. Actually, the initial flavor is good. The initial texture is good. But as it hits the moisture in my mouth, the texture goes bad. Texture goes back to, coconut. And it's the same problem I have with dehydrated onions. And I'll show you one of them. Is that whenever it goes into my mouth, for some reason, it's just like licking sand. And that bothers me. That's one of the few textures out there that I just cannot handle. We're not going to be doing this one. But it's a Thai tea drink. This one I think is supposed to be a bonus one. I'm not going to do the instant teas. If I remember, I'll include it as like bonus footage if I actually make it. Drink it hot or cold. It has instructions, I think. Put 1 packet of instant Thai tea drink with cream or sugar in a cup. Add 200 milliliters of hot water. Mix thoroughly. Drink it hot or cold. So basically, a big cup, and you can drink this. So that's not bad. I could try drinking that. I'm not a huge tea drinker. I'm more of a coffee person. So that might sit on my shelf for a little while, so it might show up in a later video. I don't think I'm going to be drinking it right away. Not real eager to. Like I said, I'm not a big tea drinker. There's another one of those seaweed things. Barbecue again. So we do have more than one. Got some coffee treats, and I think those are strawberry wafers, if I scroll through here. I did take a little sneak peek. Let's see. I do recognize this thing in the back. Yoink. This is Pocky. I don't even need to see the front of it. It's a green tea Pocky. I've actually had this before. I've had this exact thing before. Same packaging and everything. Got it from, I can't remember whether it was Central Market or World Market. On one of my rare visits to those places. Basically, it's going to be a kind of breadstick with a green tea kind of sweet candy attached to it. And it's really quite good. I can kill an entire bag of these in just a few moments. I will eat one just because, you know, I got them and I might as well eat them. And my laptop is slowly getting buried underneath a pile of food. It will be fine because I can still see the screen. Yeah, this is what it looks like. It looks like Pocky except, you know, green. And it has a good flavor to it. It does have a little bit more of a bitterness to it compared to other Pockies. That's because of the tea. But it also has a lot of sugar and a sweetness to it. So it's like a really sweetened green tea flavor on a little, almost pretzel stick. So I like them. Some people don't. But that is a whole different thing. We've got Tom Yum, which I haven't had. Tom Yum in our Yum. Okay. No, we didn't just choose. It has Yum in the name, so they said that they chose it because of that. Crunchy salty sticks because they taste exactly like one of Thailand's most famous dishes, Tom Yum Goong. It's a sour and spicy soup made with shrimp, lemongrass, lime, fish sauce, and crushed chili peppers. Okay, that's interesting. And it supposedly beat out donuts, tacos, and ice cream as the 8th best food in the entire world. That's interesting. Let's see if it lives up to the name. Okay. I don't think this can beat out ice cream. I have to agree with their little analysis. They say, Tom Yum Goong lives up to its yummy name, but we need to speak to the writer of the CNN list. We understand this sour soup is delicious, but beating out ice cream, really? Yeah. Oh no, I'm not a big ice cream eater. I like ice cream, but I can't eat a lot of it. It overwhelms me a little bit. But let's see, are these going to be broken? Yeah, they're going to be broken. Let's see, there's a full stick. They have a granular substance on them, so it's going to be seasoning galore. Let's go ahead and try it. Actually, that's kind of good. Whenever the description doesn't quite do it justice. It's oh, I'm trying to think of what to relate that to. It is a lemon flavor with a little bit of an afterburn. I think the closest thing I can say is spicy Fruit Loops. Spicy fruit. It's good. It's good. It just, and I know spicy Fruit Loops sounds absolutely horrifying, but I would eat these every day. Goodness gracious. That's another no share. I wasn't expecting that one to be a no share. Let's see. We got a little bit more in here. Looks like we got 3 different things. Yeah, this is all the same thing. We've got a Mitra Oust, which I'm not quite sure which one that is. Let's scroll through these and see which one I can actually find. That looks like it. A Mitra Tamarind Candy. I'm going to save that for last because tamarind is terrifying to me. Now let's go ahead and go after these pink ones. They look like they're going to be strawberry wafers. And yes, it's Shanghai strawberry cream wafers. From mango sticky rice to potato pudding to fried banana fritters to pumpkin in coconut syrup. That actually kind of sounds good. There's no shortage of unique dessert options in Thailand. One thing you won't find on the menu, chocolate. This snack is no exception. Sweet strawberries and cream flavor of these wafers to capture your sweet tooth, but it won't, of course it won't do anything to satisfy the chocoholics. I'm not a chocoholic. I like all kinds of different kinds of food. But yeah, it just looks like your standard strawberry wafer. The cream coating is nice. It's a little bit more milky than the American ones. Of course, the wafer inside is just a plain wafer. It's not a strawberry wafer in and of itself, it doesn't seem. So you have a nice sweet flavor with just the basic wafer in the middle. This coating would be amazing on actual strawberry wafers. So, just putting that one out there. Make it happen. Okay, we got United Coffee Candy, which looks entirely too similar to the coffee candy we had last month. I'm going to look up and see if it's actually... coffee candy is sold as a substitute for a real cup of joe. 8 candies contain as much caffeine as a small cup of coffee. You might feel a small jolt of energy from sucking on one of these candies, but the real reason to eat these is for their perfect coffee taste. Made with the highest quality of roasted Arabica. I can never pronounce that. Coffee beans. These candies are a sweet treat for coffee drinkers and coffee candy eaters alike. I actually am a coffee candy eater. One of these days I might, if I can save up the money for it, order a specialty thing of candied coffees. They're roasted coffees with candy on them. I might actually order some of that and cover it just a little bit. Give you guys an idea of like my 10 favorite things or something like that as far as food goes. This is a lot stickier than the other candy. And it feels almost like it's going to be... No, it's still a hard candy. But it's sticky. So let's try this. Definitely has more of a chocolate, I mean, not chocolate, a coffee flavor than the Brazil one. And has almost the mocha flavor that you'd expect from a really good coffee. It's still not like amazing, mind-blowing coffee flavor, but it's good. I'm going to probably finish that one off in just a little bit because it is a hard candy, and I don't think I want to be crunching on camera just for that. And last but not least, we come in for the tamarind candy. I'm going to scroll down so I can actually read that and put it off just a couple more minutes. Okay, let's start with the basics. What is tamarind? Glad you asked. It's a tree originally grown in Africa that produces a fruit that comes in a pod like a pea. Inside the pod is a few large seeds and sticky blah, blah, blah. It's giving us history of the tamarind. The pulp is used for tenderizing meat, making jams, and chutneys, adding flavored drinks, and making Worcestershire sauce. It's the main ingredient in these candies. Oh, if you were with us, yeah, their Mexico box had tamarind candies in it as well. Not looking forward to that. But this is our favorite candy featuring controversial ingredients. It's sweet and sour with a floral undertone. Floral undertone always leaves me with a bad thought, because that's usually saying, oh, it tastes like dirt. Now that you got 411 on tamarind, you can chow down on these candies and call yourself an expert. No, I'm not an expert on tamarind, nor do I think I really want to be. Let's go ahead and try it. It looks like a butterscotch almost. Not real impressed by it, but let's try it. If I gag, I gag. If not, not as bad. It does have the flowery taste that they were mentioning. And I'm a little bit hard on flowers. Flowery flavor generally means it's going to have a little bit of sweetness and an earthy taste to it. This has both of those. I could see myself sucking on this. I don't see myself going for it regularly. It's not a bad candy. It's not very spicy or anything like that. And yeah, it's mostly just like sugar. It just tastes like mostly sugar with a little bit of aftertaste of the tamarind. It's not as overwhelming as some like Mexican candies. But I think that is it. Yep, that's it. I'm going to go eat the rest of these off camera. If you guys enjoy these, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be doing next month's pretty soon as well. I'm trying to release these at the beginning of each month, and so far, so good. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.